So yeah, it'll be the four of us then. So we've got nice little Airbnbs.
Oh, an Airbnb. Where? And where are you doing?
In that Tonopah, whatever it's called.
Oh, the Tonopah.
The town that everyone's staying in, Tonopah.
Oh, no, I don't know if a lot of people are staying there. They're staying because the Clown Motel is not there. So,
isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I thought it was.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
it's in Tonopah.
Tonopah. So I didn't say it right. Tonopah. I got to speak like American. Tonopah.
see?
Tonopah.
I'm not even sure I'm saying it right. So,
well, you got an accent. So you're definitely not saying it right.
Well, I almost ready for this. I almost booked Tonopah, Nevada. Not Nevada. Tonopah.
Tonopah.
That's one. Tonopah.
There's another F in
Arizona. In Arizona, yeah, in Arizona.
Really?
And I almost booked Tonopah, Arizona.
That's not that far. That's like halfway.
I can hear echo.
Yeah, who's got the echo going?
Who's got the echo?
Is it
testing 1, 2, 3?
1, 2, 3.
I don't know.
I'm getting a big feedback loop.
Yeah, same. We all
getting
are, but where's it from? Scott, where's it from?
I don't know. Everybody, okay. I'm gonna mute Twig. Let's start with that. Okay, he's muted.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think it was coming through Twig.
Oh, it's Twig. It's you.
Oh,
It is you.
see, stereotypical New Zealander, Kiwi. That's what it is.
Okay, so let's get you back. Go out and come back in. Go out and come back in.
Now we can hear it again.
I know.
Yeah, go out of the show, Twig. Go out of the show and come back into the show.
Sweet, I'll do that.
Okay, let's see if that fixes it. If it doesn't, I don't know what we're gonna do.
Yeah,
that's all. It's like it's that, guys. That is the show way of basically restarting your computer.
yeah. Have you turned it off and back on again?
That's right. That is the equivalent of. Did you restart your computer?
Yeah. Did you turn it off and back
I'm
on again? Did you
plug it
hard
for
reset?
20 seconds and plug it back in.
Yeah.
Don't even call me until you've restarted your computer.
Have you hard reset? Scott, look at that glass of yours. What's that glass you got? I like it.
This is the one I got in Canada.
Glass. Oh, that's the one. That's a nice looking glass, mate.
That you made Pasha smuggle out of the.
No, I didn't make Pasha. No.
Or who was it? Jen? Whose purse did you put it in?
Jenny snuggled.
Jen's. Okay.
Jenny snuggled it out. That's the one where I paid the waitress American money to turn around.
Oh, that's the one. How did she smuggle it out?
Hey now. Because
in a purse.
In a purse.
In a purse.
Okay. Let's try
Here
John
we go.
again. John.
Hi, how you going, guys?
Yeah,
it's better.
There you go. It reset. It's good. It's all done.
See how that works?
Okay.
Amazing. Just
Yeah,
Magic.
that's the power of the podcast.
The internet.
Well, what time is it there, Twig? At the moment, what time is it there?
2:30 in the afternoon. 2:30 tomorrow afternoon.
Tomorrow afternoon. Correct.
Are you
Spain
retired?
chat,
Are you retired or air quote working right now?
No. I retired last year.
Oh, congratulations!
I retired early.
Nice.
Long story short, my mother is Spanish. She lives in Spain. Up until COVID, she used to come out to New Zealand every year to visit. After COVID, it kind of knocked her confidence, so she doesn't like to travel anymore. She's 84 now, and I made a promise to her that I would now every year go and spend some time with her until she's no longer around. So, what a shame that it just happens to coincide with the New Zealand winter, so I get to I get to avoid 3 or 4 months of winter every year by traveling to the other side of the planet. It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it.
Agreed.
I will say too, a New Zealand winter is a cold winter. It's cold because people don't realise where New Zealand is. New Zealand isn't directly off the east coast of Australia. No, it's actually down south. Like it's east and south and around.
It's sort of lower down. It's lower than Tasmania, and that's saying something, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Are you North or South Island?
I'm about an hour north from Wellington.
Oh, good. I thought, don't tell me you're a Jaffa. I'll just say that.
No, I have some very good Jaffa friends, but no, I'm not a Jaffa.
I'm cutting you guys off. Twig, I'm putting you on mute until I go. We're going to get Australian talk all night long.
Australian talk. See, even Scott realised that New Zealand is Australian. So
You're all the same. You're all kind of. Here we go.
All right.
Actually, John's
3.
really not from there, so he's good.
No, he's not.
You're the one.
In 3, 2.
What? I said it.
You want to know how to find it. Seek it out when they hide it. You know it's in the bag when it's an easy grab. But come on, take a chance now. So go, geocache, geocache. And if you need help, we're right there in a flash. If you got a question, just call in and ask. Uncover the stash on the Geocaching Podcast. The Geocaching Podcast.
Welcome, everyone. It's Wednesday. It's 8:30, which means it's once again time for the Geocaching Podcast. My name is Scott Burks, and please welcome first our co-host from Down Under, See My Shell.
Not as far down under, Scott, as what our guest is, but g'day to you, mate.
Okay. And as always,
Jokes like that really go over your head. Maybe it's your height. I don't know. But anyway.
to my virtual left, absolutely my favorite co-host, Chaz. 420's up.
Howdy, y'all. How many countries have you done in a day?
That's right, guys. Tonight's episode 884, recorded live on October 15th, 2025 is, guys, you ready for this? Geocaching 10 countries in a day.
Countries, not counties.
Not counties,
countries.
guys.
Countries.
10 countries in a day. I'm so curious for this. I got to hear the story. Guys, I can't wait. Guys, phone lines are open now, so you want to talk to this ridiculous soul, you give us a call. 808-468-7924. That is 808-GOT-SWAG. For your international callers, guess what? You can bug Twig too. You give him a call, callinstudio.com/show/GCPC. But first, Chaddington Bear.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. Yourself?
Yeah, you're my favorite.
I know.
Okay, you are. Before we get started, we got to talk about the Patreon.
Yeah, I got to pay those bills.
Thank you. That's right, guys. It costs a lot of money to make this show work. We could really use your help. There's 2 ways you could help us out. One, you make a one-time payment via PayPal. Doesn't matter what it is. That's PayPal.me/the Geocaching Podcast. Doesn't matter what it is. It goes straight to the bills. Or Chadley.
Yes.
Chaddington.
Yes.
Chad GPT.
Do you get anything with that?
Well, he hasn't prompted me with it. He thinks he has, but he hasn't prompted me with.
He's waiting for the prompt.
I'm waiting for the prompt.
We need to just get it on.
Chatter tots. You gotta say yes.
Yes.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir. Yes,
you
boss.
You can join the Patreon.
Ooh, you get anything with that?
You do. You get extra audio, extra video, only available to our Patreon members. You get stickers and coins and pat tags and pins. You get the Patreon only show. End of the year, we just give our prize closet away. Guys, you still have time to join Patreon and get into that. Guys, free stuff, free swag from the GCPC. You can't go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of good stuff this year, too. I'm not going to lie. It's a lot of good stuff. We've all been traveling all over the place all year, picking up a lot of stuff. Guys, we got a lot of stuff to give away. You want to help? You want to join? You can. Tiers start as low as $5. For more information, you could join, or to just join us, go to patreon.com. That's patreon.com/the Geocaching Podcast.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Cachly. Cachly is an advanced geocaching app for iOS. It features powerful online and offline features, including filtered searches, offline maps, and offline saving of caches. Cachly has hundreds of advanced features that will make your geocaching experience just that much better. Get more info at cachly.com. That's CACHLY.com.
How quick on the trigger I was with that, Greg? Like that?
Yeah, a little slow.
Tonight, we're also sponsored by Logwork. Logwork is like creators of the fantastic logbook made with genuine Write in the Rain paper. The logbook designed for the micro containers for the present and future, geared towards the hider who would rather go cache than do cache maintenance. Find them at logwork.com. That's LOGWERK.com.
It's also brought to you by FTF Geocacher magazine. FTF Geocacher is the magazine for geocachers written by geocachers with 6 issues a year. FTF offers practical advice, hints, and tips, cacher buyers and milestones, geocaching events like the Bamarama Mega. We're on the recent episode of the FTF magazine. I know, right? Trail tales and all things geo-related. Find them at ftfgeocacher.com. That's ftfgeocacher, one word.com.
No, hold on, Chad.
Yeah.
Chad
Oh,
disappeared.
Chad's gone. He's gone.
Give him a second to come back. Did you know JF Hides is in the new version of the new FTF magazine?
Oh, I didn't see her. No.
Her 1,000
Oh,
milestones.
her milestone.
I think mine is. I don't know if mine is. I did it so long ago, and I was talking to Jim RKA. He's like, "Oh yeah, JF Hides was in FTF." I'm like, "Oh,
Mhm.
oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. I put it right there. I said it in there. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know
Was that a test screen then on Chad's? He had a test screen.
Yes, it
Please stand
was.
by. All right, Chad, you're up for the brand new sponsor.
I haven't read this before, so and by Freeze Tag. Freeze Tag Incorporated is a leading creator of location-based games for mobile devices for geocaching enthusiasts. Freeze Tag offers even more ways to explore your world, the world around you. Create interactive scavenger hunts for your next adventure using Evency. Develop citywide exploration. Hey, don't be editing it while I'm trying to read it. Develop citywide explorations with Town Trek, or show off your artistic skills with the Painted Rocks app. Come on, I can't read it when it's over. When you got that over it, there's a freeze tag game for every kind of explorer. Learn more at freezetag.com. That's FREEZETAG.com.
That's right, guys. We got Freeze Tag coming in. Freeze Tag.
Mhm,
How about that? How about so Freeze Tag is basically it's a let's talk about Freeze Tag for 1 second.
Yeah.
Give that a little more cuts. So Craig, you know more about them than any of us.
I actually work for Freeze Tag, so there you go. Yeah. Freeze Tag pays some of my bills. Freeze Tag is basically a conglomerate company that, as Chad said, it offers Eventsy, it offers Town Trek and Painted Rocks app. It's also the owner of Munzie as well. So that's the reason why it's very much adventure and location-based game in general. So that's where Freeze Tag comes into it. So there you go. Well done.
So yeah, Freeze Tag not only has Munzie, guys, Eventsy, Town Trek, and the
Town Trek.
Yeah,
Painted Rocks app, more things are coming out shortly with the Painted Rocks app. That's going to be quite big, that one.
Really?
So that's really cool.
So guys, freezetag.com if you want to check them out. FREEZETAG.com.
Or Scott, or FREEZETAG.com.
Oh God. And by Practical Geocaching,
I'm
guys.
Zed.
Nah, I'm not a Z guy. I can't do Z. I'm not there. It's like a H. I can't do it. And by Practical Geocaching. Practical Geocaching sells utility items for geocaching. Our items are made in the USA, and guess what? They always provide free shipping. This holiday season, you could buy either their everyday carry tots to the trade, or their everyday carry cache repair kit, and receive a 12-pack of their medium official geocache waterproof labels. That's 10 to 15% free. Or buy any 2 everyday carry tots or 2 everyday carry cache repair kits, or one of each, and get a 52-pack in assorted sizes of our pre-cut Right in the Rain logs, guys. That's the Right in the Rain paper. Free. That's like an almost $13 value right there. You can't go wrong with that. So guys, with that free shipping, you can't go wrong. Visit them, practicalgeocaching.com, PRACTICAL geocaching.com.
And before we move on, Scott, let's just say as well, thank you very much, Jim, for helping us out with the turkey trot, mate. Yes. We've got some things happening with Jim with the turkey trot. More of that coming up very soon. Meanwhile, Arted Crafted is part of it as well. Arted Crafted creates unique geocaching themed tees and custom designs for you or your geocaching group, with adult sizes ranging from small to 5XL. If you have an idea for a shirt design and cannot find it, then you've gone to the right place. Give them the opportunity to show you just how they can enhance your caching experience with your own custom design. Visit them, artedcrafted.com. That's ARTEDCRAFTED.com.
Wait, you know who else is a sponsor of our turkey trot?
Who?
Tell them, Chad.
Is it pattags.com?
Pattags.com, absolutely.
Okay, and by pattags.com for all your swag and pattag needs. Say, I wasn't aware. Sorry.
Where were you in the meeting? Where were
Dude,
you in the
well,
meeting this week?
I was asleep. I was planning routes. So visit our website to get creative help, to trade or log tags, or to purchase your own personalized pat tags. With over 50,000 tags to collect, pattags.com is everything you need to start your pat tag obsession or flash tag obsession. Visit them at pattags.com. That's pattags.com. Slow again.
Like a gangster. And by GeoGo. Go caching with GeoGo, the geocaching app for Android. That includes a wearable player, a trackable scanner, a companion watch app, and county finds database. If you're an advanced geocacher, GeoGo helps with powerful features like nearby cache notifications, optimized routes, offline mode, bulk TB logging, and much more. Learn more by visiting them at geogo.com. That's GEOOH-GO.com.
And finally, by Cashcraft. Cashcraft builds handmade geocaches, including the Devious Railroad Spike geocache, made from an actual railroad spike, as well as gadget geocaches, geocaching supplies, and other goodies. October is their 1-year anniversary of Geocaching Podcast sponsor. And as a thank you, you can take 15% off your order until October 31st with the code GCPC 2025. That's GCPC 2025. Shop online today at cashcraftnj.com. That's CACHECRAFTNJ.com. See how easy that H is? It just smooths it right out.
Slides right in.
Yeah. I know.
And as always, Chadley, you can find links to our sponsors on our website
Or in our show notes.
In our show notes. That's right. Okay. Sorry, I lost my spot here. First, we do have some news. We do have news. Where's my news? Here it is. I'm gonna say all guys, this whole month of October, Arted Crafted, who is doing the shirts, also a sponsor of the Turkey Trot, doing the shirts for the Turkey Trot and the official logo. They have a free shipping all month and all of their products. All you gotta do is just type in the code GCPC, free shipping the whole month of October. I love that. Appreciate that. That's awesome.
Nice.
Thanks, guys. And don't forget this weekend. I gotta go to Iowa this weekend of all places. Iowa.
Scott, don't you do what Chad
They
did,
got
and that
Adventure
is
Labs in Iowa.
Chad's already got the Adventure Labs already done because he's
Already
opened them all up.
Yeah,
He's opened them all up, but hasn't actually answered them correctly. So he can sit on his couch and do a full Adventure Lab on his couch. Tell me, Chad, am I wrong? Am I wrong, Chad?
Tell us we're wrong.
I am going to go out and get the 5 Adventure Labs the real way.
That's not the question I said. I said, have you got them ready to go? I didn't say whether you're going to do it or not. I said, have you got them ready to go? Am I wrong, Chad? No.
There may be a bit of truth to that.
Under the bus.
So yeah, I got to go to Iowa for baseball. Shane's got to go get the uniform try-ons because we're going to Florida for New Year's for baseball. So it's a Midwest team. Iowa.
Did you guys get your Earth caches this past week?
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right.
Even Twig, who can't even talk, he's giving the thumbs up. He got one too.
Yeah.
Did you get yours?
Of course.
Oh, pardon me.
I damn sure wouldn't have asked if I didn't get it.
And I can guarantee as well, both yourself and Chad didn't get as many emails as what I did in regards to my Earth caches over the weekend. I got
I'm sure you got loaded.
A plethora of emails come through.
Like, oh yeah, it must be Earth cache weekend.
Yeah.
But guys, don't forget this weekend, Adventure Day Lab is coming up October 18th. Is it the whole weekend or is it only Saturday? It's the whole weekend.
It's Friday through Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. But you have to do all 5.
Do 5 Adventure Lab stages between October 17th and 19th, but that's 5 stages of any Adventure Lab. So you could do one stage of each Adventure Lab.
Oh, I thought you had to do the whole 5 of one.
Nope, you don't have to do 5. You only have to do 5 stages of anything. Yes. So, yeah, I know how exciting. I know. Yeah. So that's this weekend, guys. Don't forget.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we do have an email or two.
I got an email. Yay! I got mail.
We got a Waymaker Jan says, pertaining to your last episode on best summer geocaching stories, excellent episode. It was fun to listen to. Unfortunately, I work in a closed private facility overnight, so I can't call in. However, I will say that my summer geocaching story, that sounds like a cop-out. Matt's a nurse, and he calls in. That's okay.
He's a nice Waymarker Jan, very nice guy. Very nice guy.
Don't think a cop-out, though. I will say my summer geocaching story was I found a traditional geocache, earth cache, and virtual cache in hell. Like, literally hell.
Mm-hmm.
In Grand Cayman, there's an area literally called hell.
Yeah.
According to our historical lore, the name is derived from discoverers of that area outside of the locals, saying this is what hell must look like, pertaining to the unique limestone rock formations formed there. Nevertheless, the name stuck, and there is a road going through hell called Hell with a service station in hell, bar in hell, Hell Elementary School, and post office in hell. That's literally the names.
Have you been to hell in Michigan? There's a hell in Michigan as well.
I have driven through hell in Michigan. I actually have.
Yeah.
Yes, I have. Yes.
There's a village in Norway called Hell.
Is it really? God, there's a lot of hell. Who knew?
There's a Hell, California too. So
So what?
I'm not living in hell yet.
But you're married. I don't understand.
And you are.
Okay. As a matter of fact, you can literally send a postcard from hell through the post office in hell, so it has a hell postmark. I sent one at geocaching headquarters. I believe the voice of the patron's Craig. Oh, is that your voice? Is that your? Yeah, that needs a T-shirt.
That's me.
Craig has
That's
seen
me.
my post of all my pics from hell and Grand Cayman. Either him or the other dude that hangs around him. Is that who I think it is?
Yeah, Joshua, the geocaching vlogger.
I
I like what he says next. He says the other dude that hangs around him and thinks that the Field of Dreams is actually a thing.
It is a thing. I've been there. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah, but it's because he listens to our show, the real podcast, The Treasures of Our Town. And
did you say the real
we
podcast?
had-
Is that what you said?
I said a podcast, The Treasures
No,
of
you
Our
said the
Town.
real. I'm pretty
And
sure you said the real podcast.
The Field of Dreams
what I heard.
won.
I heard
The
the real
Field of
podcast.
Dreams won the March Madness that we had in March this year. So with Josh, the geocaching vlogger.
Okay. Only on the real podcast. And besides geocaches, I found a trad letterbox hidden on a cruise ship. If that sounds unbelievable, it should because it was not mentioned on the Letterboxing 2 episode, which I was on the cruise when it happened. But if given permission, letterboxes can be hid in or on private properties and businesses, and even mention business names. Case in point, the one lone trad letterbox hidden on official Disney property. That's interesting.
Ooh.
There's a letterbox on a cruise ship.
A real letterbox too, not a geocaching letterbox, a real one.
Right. Anyways,
It must not been on the Disney cruise that I went on because I would have found it otherwise.
yes, I know you would have. Why were you on a Disney cruise? Your kid is like 30.
I can just see Chad
He's
with his Disney ears
23.
on.
Chad's got his ears. He's like, Mickey.
My son was 8 at the time.
Oh, he did a long time ago.
Chad's mini. Let's be honest.
He's
Chad's gonna
lying.
be
He's
mini.
lying. He's not like a year
he's-
ago. He's lying.
Chad's mini. Chad's mini, not Mickey. Chad's mini.
Chad's like, I want to see Winnie the Pooh. Anyway, good to finally catch up on the episodes from my vacation. As always, may the geocaching odds be ever in your favor. Well, thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you. We did
Waymarker
get an
Jan.
Yeah, we did get an email from Hailmeister,
Oh,
which is interesting. I got a good laugh when a recent caller said she had been to Dildo in Canada. Here we go, guys.
oh,
There we go again.
this isn't on the show notes.
No, this isn't a show. notes.
No.
I debated this one, so I'm gonna try and tread lightly around this. I got curious, so I looked up on the map where Dildo is, and I was entertained to find a few funny street names that are located in Dildo. See the first
Oh.
picture. Then I zoomed out a bit and found a few more surprises, neighboring towns with funny names as well, and discovered 3 different little towns about 20 miles north of Dildo named Heart's Delight, Heart's Desire, and Heart's Content. 3 little towns. I love towns with hilarious and unique names, and this was a fun little project. So, the street names, how am I going to read these? Okay, the street names are
Spell them out.
something that's it's a road. I'm just going to say it. Okay, it's a head road and
Mhm.
backside road are
Mhm.
also in Dildo.
Mhm.
Those are in Dildo.
Is there shaft drive at all?
There's not a shaft drive. And then we've also, okay, you ready for some towns? Not only is there a Dildo, there's a South Dildo.
Oh. Well, like what? You don't use it by yourself? I don't know what they're talking
There's a
about.
south, no, not south dildo.
Oh, south.
There's a
I see
south
this-
dildo, and there's also a spread eagle Canada.
No,
Oh,
no.
yeah, I see a picture. I swear to God, I see. I am
Wow.
literally looking at a map right now.
Wow.
If you go to dildo and you look southwest, spread eagle is right there.
Canada. Who would have thought it? Who would have thunk it? Canada. Of
Canada.
all the people, Canada, Canadians.
Shame on you, Canada.
I know they're Mounties to something else. Like
It's had a whole new meaning, didn't it? Anyway, getting back. Sorry. Coming back. Reel it back in.
Can you imagine being a Mountie and dildo? Let's just say that.
Just the jokes write themselves. It writes themselves. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Okay. So
All right.
that's all we got. So thank you everybody for writing, and we appreciate you guys. On to the show, right? Let me make sure here. Emails. Okay, guys. First we're gonna make him John, or his cash name is TwigNZ, if you will. So we're welcoming Twig to the show. Twig, hello, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm very well. Thank you very much, Scott. And hello again to Chad and also Craig. How you guys going?
Howdy. Doing good.
So you're gonna look me dead in the eye, and you're gonna tell me that you did 10 countries in a day.
Yeah, I can almost do one better. We were that close to getting country number 11 on that day.
But did this time run out? Did you not have it just wasn't the time?
Actually, I'm sorry to say, I don't mean to bring the show down, but it's actually a little bit more tragic than that. It was 9 o'clock at night. We had 3 hours left. We were on our way from Slovenia to Croatia. Those two countries, via the route we were taking, are joined by a tunnel, and there was a very nasty car accident in the tunnel that completely blocked the tunnel. We were stuck in traffic for about 45 minutes, and then we just called it. We said we don't know how long this is going to be. We don't know when it's going to get cleared. Let's just look, 10 countries is brilliant. We're very happy with that. Let's just turn it around, because we still had about an hour and a half to drive to our accommodation for that night. So we figured, you know what? Let's just be happy with what we've done and stick with the 10. But yeah, if it wasn't for an accident, would have had 11.
You were going
Yeah.
for
Oh yeah. Well, obviously the original trip, when we started planning this, we were actually trying to go for the same 15, or at least the current record is 15 countries in a day, as I understand it.
a record of
And there are-
15.
Yep, there are two documented teams that have done this. Originally done by a Dutch team back in 2011. And then their time was beaten by a Finnish team who did 15 countries in 2017. Geocaching Headquarters actually included a blog. If you go back to their blogs from 2017, there is actually a blog about this Finnish team and what they did. So, and it's actually that blog that was the inspiration for what we attempted to do. So we started off by wanting to go for 15. And look, I should probably at this stage say who we are. So
Absolutely. Sorry. Yes.
yeah. Look, my apologies to these guys, because without them, none of this would have happened, right? So long story short, this was a trip that they had been talking vaguely about for about a year before I came on board. I think they had an original fourth person who dropped out, and I kind of stepped into that fourth person place. So the people I'm talking about, my friend Tom, goes by the name of the Signoid. My friend Kim, who goes by the name Itchy Feet 2020. And my friend Barbara, who goes by the name NZB. So, these guys, they're all renowned geocachers in my neck of the woods in New Zealand. And I was very honored, privileged to come on board with them and join their sort of idea. They hadn't really done an awful lot of like fleshing out. It was really just a concept. When I came on board, they'd seen the blog, they liked the idea of doing 15 countries in a day. Can we do it? So that's where we started. So the target was 15. Then we immediately, or fairly quickly, hit an initial problem. And the problem we had was we would be using a hire car to do this. We don't have our own cars in Europe, so we would be hiring a car. And there's a weird thing that happens. No hire car company wants you to take their car into Hungary. I really don't know what the reason is, but
Really?
the country of yep. At all the border controls, there are video cameras. They take photos of the number plate. They send it to all the hire car companies. And if you take your hire car into Hungary, it does all sorts of very nasty things. It invalidates insurance. It invalidates the terms and conditions of your hire because you've signed up to say, I will not take this car into Hungary.
Why is
And
just out of
Yeah,
curiosity?
and one quick translation for all you Americans out there: a hire car is a rental.
I'm assuming
okay, yeah.
it's not a limo. It's a
No,
Hire car.
no.
A hire car.
A hire car, a very
That's fine.
roomy and comfortable hire car. We went for something that we could enjoy, actually,
What's
or maybe
hungry
not
dude that
enjoy,
piss
but
everybody off, man? What is
don't know. No, but
interesting.
we're in a nice car. We wanted a little bit of comfort. You know, if you're going to spend 24 hours in a car, and literally, you know, you're only exiting the vehicle to jump out, find a cache, maybe take a whiz in the bush or whatever it might be. But you know, generally speaking, you're in that car for 24 hours. We needed something reasonably comfortable, and are we allowed to say brands, or is that just not a thing?
Of course you can.
Yeah, you're cool. Okay, so we're in a nice big Skoda Kodiaq, very comfortable car. The only the only thing that we didn't like about it, that we had a problem with on the day itself, is the car, or the way the car is set up, took a real liking to Kim's phone. So if all four of us would jump in the phone, it would immediately pair itself Bluetooth wise to Kim's phone. And because with the mechanics on the day were that we had teamed up into two sets of two, right? So Kim and I, because I was doing the majority of the driving, so I would be driving, Kim would be navigating for me, and so we had that rapport going. We knew how each other worked, that sort of thing, and Tom and Barbara were doing the same sort of thing, right? So when I was driving, Kim was navigating great. The car would pair to her phone. Now, when I was done, and on the day itself, I took the first 4 hours. So from midnight to about 4 a.m., I took the first 4 hours, and then the idea was that I would jump in the back, maybe see if I can get a couple of hours sleep or something. Didn't quite happen that way, but that was the idea. So Tom and Barbara would be in the front, and we just had a few issues with trying to unpair the car from Kim's phone and then allow it to pair up with other ones. So it caused a few little delays, but nothing major. We handled it. We got around it. But yeah, these guys, I don't even know where to start, right? So you've had the inspiration, right?
No, so hold on, so let's figure. So you came into this group. What were the plans set by the time you got there, or was it just like a concept, more of a concept?
It was a concept. It was a concept. They had talked about it. I think this is initially, as I understand it, this was Tom originally sort of saying, I want to go out and get more countries. So the others were talking about, well, how do we get more countries? How do we do that in a economic way? You want to go to one place, but then get a whole bunch of other countries. So Europe seems to be the obvious place. There's a few other places around the world where you can get multiple countries, but nothing like the kind of volume. I mean, on this trip alone, we did 20 countries together over the whole trip. We did 10 on that one day, and some of those, to be honest, we went back and visited a bit later. Because I mean, Germany, for example, I think we were in Germany for a whole 6 minutes. We were like there for no time at all. Just literally.
With states. Really, with US states.
Too many puzzles, or we're getting out of here.
Yeah, no puzzles, guys. I mean,
wow.
we talked about the planning, but this went on for months and months and months and months of literally looking at the routes, looking at the most direct routes, the fastest roads, the ones with easy on and off ramps, and the ones that had caches very close by, easy on and off ramps. Because obviously, time is the element. We weren't going for a record. We just wanted to make sure that we got our 11 countries as a day as we saw fit. So trying to find easy caches. They always had to have a backup nearby as well, because literally you can't plan this too far out, because things happen to caches. Caches get archived, caches go missing, caches get disabled. So there's no point saying, right, these are the ones we're going to do 3 months out, and then you arrive in the middle of the night to find the damn thing and it's not there. So we had backups for all our caches. So yeah, we started on the Netherlands-Belgium border. We got there at 1:45. We had sort of sussed out where this cache was, and we sat there. And part of the planning was we had laminated cards with all the country flags. We had a digital clock, and we all had little icon toys or whatever that sort of represented us. So at every cache we found, we set the cache up with the log, with the clock, with the laminated country card. yeah, we had a bit of fun with this. It was
Nice.
It was great. We loved it. So at 1 minute to midnight, we were standing right by this Netherlands cache. We kind of could see it in the bushes, but it's like, no, we'll wait, right? Clock. Stroke of midnight, grab it, pull the lid off, sign the cache, set up our little display on the ground, took our photo, put it all back, rushed back into the car, and we're in Belgium 30 seconds later. And
30 seconds later.
We were literally on the Netherlands-Belgium border. I mean, you're talking like maybe 300 yards away from that border where we found that cache. And
So
I should
hold
probably
on.
say,
Let me stop you for a second. So you did all this in a car, not a train, not a plane, all in a car.
oh, yeah,
Mid-size
absolutely.
SUV.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's a lot of
Yep.
driving. Sorry, I'm
Oh, yeah.
trying.
Yeah, I know what it is in kilometers. I actually had to sit and work it out in miles. I can work in both, but it was
What's the kilometers?
Kilometers. How many kilometers was it?
just over 1,400 kilometers, just fractionally under 900 miles. We did that one day.
Yeah.
In one day. That's
One
a lot.
day.
So you went from midnight to midnight. Is that what it was? So you
We
started
went from midnight to, as I said, about 9 o'clock that evening when we
9 o'clock.
decided to
When you
call
called-
that
when you
11th
called it-
country.
And the tunnels.
We'll talk about it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then by the time we got to our accommodation, it was about 10:30, knocking on 11 o'clock at night. So yeah, 22 to 23 hours of driving and caching. I mean, we got 12 caches that day. 12 caches in 10 countries. We purposely got 2 caches in Liechtenstein because Liechtenstein only has 2 regions in it. So we made sure if we're driving the length and breadth of Liechtenstein, which took all of which took all of 20 minutes to drive the length and breadth of this country, we were going to make 2 stops just to clear it out, right?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a question in the chat room. Were you ever scared of being too close to the border that the cache would count for the wrong country? This happens with states.
No. Part of that planning. It's a great question. Thank you for the question. Part of something I've got set up on my geocaching.com website is I've got a little add-on called Tamper Monkey, and it actually gives me lots of extra information on caches, things like altitude, a more specific location, and actually because it draws its information from, I think, Project GC to do that. I may be wrong on that, don't quote me on that, but I believe that's what it does. And so I actually knew I could look at every individual cache as part of the planning, and I knew exactly where Project GC thought that cache was. Never mind where it physically is. Doesn't matter if it's on the wrong side of the border. I wanted to know where Project GC thought it was, and therefore where they would award the country badge for. So, yep. As I said, there was lots of planning went into this.
One cache, I'll tell you. Cache, I don't tell you county.
But I don't have an Apple. Barbara is an Apple user. Apple user. She loves it.
Again, see, the very typical Pommy / New Zealander, very different to us real geocaching Australians.
He's a green.
You're thinking straight with the Android.
Oh, please,
Yeah.
Dad.
Yeah. Hey, look, I said I'll talk about anything, but I'm not going to get drawn into that whole Android iOS thing. It's
Yes, you are.
Too late. Too late.
yeah. All right, I'll just hang myself then.
But I will say, Scott, as well. When it comes to Cashly is perfect, especially for the US, and it is perfect, especially for Australia and New Zealand as well. But when it comes to Europe, I do believe he's still getting different. Like they like their version of counties still hasn't got every single one yet worked out for all Europe. Yeah, Europe's hard. Europe is really, really hard. Their lines are very different to the US. The US are very distinct lines in the sand. You can see them all. Europe is very, very difficult too. So,
Craig, what about GeoGo? Do they do it?
I don't know what GeoGo. That's
I'm sorry, Chad.
Ask,
Craig, I'm sorry,
Chad.
Chad. What about GeoGo?
Ask your best mate.
Come on, I know you know the answer. Come on.
I know it's got U.S. counties. I do not believe it has like provinces in Europe or counties or
Europe is
parishes or whatever it's called by whatever country you're in.
Yeah. Europe is very, very difficult. Very difficult. Now, just quickly as well, while I've quickly got the I did a quick chat as well, Twig, in regards to can you do 15 countries in they call it a mega loop, Scott, a mega loop. You can do it in 20 hours. Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, France, Germany, Switzerland, Liechtenstein, Austria, Italy, Slovenia, Croatia, Hungary, Slovakia, Czechia? Is it Czechia and Poland?
Yeah.
Roughly.
So that's pretty much the list. Like,
okay, how many did you hit? How many did you hit? How many of those did you hit?
Well, we hit the 10, and we, as I say, would have been 11. But the moment you try to go for Hungary as number 12, that was always going to be a problem. So that's why
That's right.
So we did actually go to Hungary a couple of days later. So we had our huge day, and we were very kind to ourselves the next day. We'd discussed this beforehand. We got great accommodation for that night, and we had plans to do absolutely nothing the next day so that we could all rest up. But then the day after that...
Could you, in theory, park your car this side of the border in Croatia, go over, walk over, get your cash, come back, and then hike it back up through Slovenia?
Well, funny you should mention that, because you've just described exactly how we managed to get Hungary. So 2 days later, we then did 4 countries. We did the other 4: Hungary, Czech Republic, Poland. Yeah, the ones we just talked about. Yeah, and this is why we couldn't do it all in one day, because when you look at the routes taken by the other teams, the teams who did this earlier, they managed to find a very convenient cache into Hungary, but it was like in Hungary and then out by a circular route. You didn't have to backtrack. What I had to do was find a cache in Hungary that was so close to the border that we could literally drive up to the border, park it on the whatever. I think we were on the Slovenian side. That's right. No, we were on the Slovenian side of the border. And then walk across, grab the cache, and then walk out. And in fact, you're not going to believe this, but there was the main arterial route that you're supposed to go down, but it's a fairly new border crossing. And the old border crossing is like 100 yards to the left. It's an old road. It's been abandoned for a few years. And we went down there because there's great parking at the end of it. And there was a barrier that had collapsed. So we literally stepped over the barrier. So that's how we got from Slovenia to Hungary. We stepped over a barrier. The cache was, I kid you not, 10 yards into the country. We found the cache. We then stepped back over and carried on our way. So the car never went to Hungary. We went to Hungary, but the car never went to Hungary.
Well, when you walk for a cache, everyone gets hungry. Just saying that.
Look, I know this is a family show, but I could probably say I needed to use the loo around that time, and I'm probably one of the few people on the planet who might have actually whizzed on 2 countries at the same time,
Nice.
on the border.
Well, same for me, but I actually did take a whiz, as you call it, take a whiz in 2 different seas at the same time in South Africa. Yes, and two
okay.
different oceans. I went from one side of the ocean to the other.
All right.
All the way home. So there you go.
I thought last week was the one-upmanship thing, not this
Yeah,
week.
no.
Yeah.
I had nothing last week, but I got one there for this week.
All right, you win. You win on that one.
Says every Kiwi to an Australian, but anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this
We-
is the
we-
case. Why didn't you do this on the original trip? Why wasn't this part of the? Did you just take a different route? Why didn't you incorporate this quick little hop into Hungary?
We did. But
Oh, I
to
thought that
get
was the
to,
next day. I thought. I'm sorry. I
no,
thought
but that particular cache was an additional 4-hour drive around the country to get to it, over and above what we'd have had to do to get to the one that the other caches did. Look, I'm assuming, and it is assumption, I'm assuming that the Dutch team and the Finnish team had their own car, so it wasn't a hire car, so you didn't have that problem about lease cars, rental cars going into Hungary. All right, so
you can't even cheat. You have to tell them. I'm like, can't you just not tell them you're going to Hungary? But you're saying they like take pictures.
Yeah,
they take pictures.
Big Brother's watching you.
Yeah,
all the time.
It's worse in Europe than what it is in the US. US, you think you got eyes watching you in the US? Nope. You go to Australia, New Zealand, Europe,
Canada. They never knew. They never even.
Guys, the country with the most CCTVs watching you all the time is the UK.
Yeah, the UK. Yeah.
There's no country out there.
Every road.
So okay, so let's talk. Let's continue. Oh, wait, so let's continue this trip. So did you never? You figured 15 was out. You couldn't do 15.
Yeah.
You guys said there's no way we can do 15 in 20 hours or 24 hours.
We did. Look,
At what point? How deep into it were you like, we can't do 15? It's not going to happen.
Look, it was basically a revelation when we learned about Hungary's attitude to rental cars. We kind of figured that's going to be a problem, because then it was about trying to find a cache that was so close to the border that wasn't going to take an hour hike to get to it and then another hour back out again. There's not that many caches in Hungary. There's a few, but it's a lot more sparse than maybe a lot of other countries around Europe. So we didn't have a heck of a lot of choices, so I had to come up with something, and that's what I came up with. The funny thing is, and I'm skipping ahead a little bit, I have a funny feeling you're probably going to ask me whether I'd ever do this again, and the answer is, one of the things I said to myself when I got out of that car at about 10:30 on that night was, never again. Never again. Right? I'm done with this. However, I am currently talking to someone who wants to do it and wants to put a team together to do it, and they reckon they can do 15. I think it is possibly possible with a bit of modifications maybe on the vehicle and so on and so forth. So yeah, I'm currently in negotiation for maybe having another crack at this. Don't know if it will be next year or the year after, but I'll have another go.
So just to let you know, Twig, as well, obviously ChatGPT, for instance, and any AI features out there wasn't really available in your planning stage. And so I've just looked now quickly on ChatGPT and asked ChatGPT the question, can I do 15 countries in a day? It says yes. It tells me what I can do, how I can do it. It asked me if I want it to build a detailed route or map, including GPX list of 15 caches, one per country.
Oh, come on, that's ridiculous.
Absolutely. It's all ChatGPT for you. But what I like the most, Twig, you ready for this? Bonus tips. You've already said it. Have 2 drivers to swap for safety. Log as you go or voice record your notes for later, and bring a small country flag prop for fun photos and logs. You've already said that.
Ooh.
Yep, we did.
ChatGPT said exactly the same thing as what you did. So there you
listening to us.
It's listening. It's listening.
So just for the sake of safety, I'd like to explain that we actually had 3 drivers. The 3 out of the 4 of us, and in fact all 4 of us were licensed to drive the car. We all had the full insurance package and so on and so forth. So
well, they drive on the correct side of the road over there, don't they?
Well, they do.
The correct side of the road.
Yes.
Well,
I couldn't be a driver.
Correct for them, not for us.
Yeah, exactly.
Craig, but look, I've driven around Europe before. I've driven in the States before. I've got no problem with left-hand drive vehicles. I did probably the majority of the driving on that day and on the whole. I mean, we did over 9,000 kilometers across the 5 weeks that we were traveling together, which is, what's that, about 6,000 miles that we did in 5 weeks. Yeah. Yeah, we basically
were gone for 5 weeks.
5,600 miles.
Yep. This was the 5 weeks was just the 4 of us together.
Weeks. 5
I was
weeks.
there for 3.5 months.
Wow. And you guys were catching for 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, just for your information as well, Scott, and that is if you do the 15 countries in which you can do the 15, as you said before, without the rental stuff, you are looking at 800 miles. So 1,250 kilometers, 800 miles.
I want you to find me 16 countries in a day.
How many? 16.
16.
Okay, 16. Let me get 16. Because Scott being Scott, he can't just do
war in the region to break up a country and
find me 16, Greg. Then me and you will have a conversation about 3 years from now.
Yeah, if you pay.
Just so you guys put this in context, the Finnish team that hold the record at the moment for 15 countries, I believe they did 2,000 kilometers, which is the best part of over 1,200 miles in one day.
How?
So Scott, you can do 16. You include Lithuania, but you have to include Lithuania either by an optional flight or an extended drive, or swap in Monaco earlier for practicality. So there you go.
Oh, that's a far drive down the coast to get to Monaco, though. So, I mean, I would rather go south through Bosnia, Montenegro, Kosovo, North Macedonia, Albany, Albania,
not Alabama,
and Greece. Not that I'm looking at a map or anything.
No, Chad.
By the way, my grandfather is from the former Yugoslavia, the Slovenia region. So Ljubljana, I can never pronounce that correctly.
Ljubljana.
Ljubljana.
That's actually where our accommodation was at the end of this day. That's exactly where we were. We were 20 miles out from Ljubljana. And you know what? What a beautiful country. I don't know what I had in terms of expectations ahead of time, but whatever they were, they got completely blown away. That rest day we had the next day, we just walked into the village. We did a little bit of caching, but we just walked around. There was mountains in the background. It was fresh air. I half expected the Von Trapp family to start rolling down the hill singing to us. You know, it was picture postcard stuff, and that was actually very much the theme of a lot of our trip. We saw some amazing places.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you as well, Twig, and that is, you do this race stuff, but basically it is a race. Let's be honest, it is actually a race, really, because you're there. It's a race against time. That's what you're racing against time. You don't see the best of every country because you're literally focused solely upon getting that one pill bottle or one container or one lock and lock box or whatever it might be in every single country. So to go back and then to enjoy the picturesque nature of that particular country must feel good.
Oh, it did. Absolutely. Especially, a week or so later when we were back in Switzerland, going up Klein Matterhorn, which gives you unbelievable views of the Matterhorn. It's like a sister mountain kind of next to it. But this is a slightly lower one and has cable cars that take you pretty much right to the summit. So, we went there specifically to get an altitude cache because it's actually very hard in New Zealand. I think there's only about 2 or 3 caches in the whole of New Zealand that'll even earn you a ruby on Project GC, let alone anything else. And we wanted something more than that. So we managed to get emerald by going up Klein Matterhorn. And it's so high up there that I certainly suffered from a bit of altitude sickness once I was up there, and one of our party was actually quite badly affected by it. So they didn't enjoy the whole experience in the same way as the others did. But hey, look, they did it, and they got their cache to prove it, and so job done, right? Tick, done.
Yeah.
But the actual day itself, we were very happy that because it was actually a concern of mine before we started, would there be passport control? Would there be actually any physical barriers? What would
Sure.
we have to do to go from country to country?
Right.
And the
Yeah.
short answer is there was none of that.
Wow.
None whatsoever. Most country borders weren't even manned. There were a few countries that require you to buy something called a vignette, which is almost like a license to travel through. It's I don't want to say it's a bit of a con, but it just felt like a bit of a con. It's like it's like a tax to
Give
drive
us
through.
$50 and you can drive through our country.
Drive through my country.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Not a vignette whereby you got that dark circle ring around in your photos. Not that sort of vignette.
No,
Different type of vignette.
not that kind of vignette. No. But you know what? This was something Kim took care of. She did it all online the day before, so we weren't having to do it at the time,
Oh,
because
wow.
you can literally buy these at the border if you want to stop and talk to people and so on and so forth. But at 3 o'clock in the morning, we didn't want to stop and talk to people.
No.
We wanted to just zoom
Yeah.
through on our way. So everything was done online ahead of time, and it made the day go very, very smoothly in that sense. And
Yeah, it seems
and
like
was
that would
great.
be the X factor. Would be like the borders, because it could
Yeah.
take 5 minutes. It could take an hour. You have no idea what you're getting at.
Well, the difference too is that a lot of Americans don't realize, and funnily so, like absolutely, I understand personally as well, and that is the borders themselves are not like the US borders. The US borders
yeah,
are
all we know
the
is-
harshest borders in
Oh,
the world. Even for me as a green card holder, with a green card, it still took me hours to get through the border at one stage, and so it's not like the US borders. So anyone listening that's actually from the US, it's a lot more relaxed. It's a lot more, and at the same time, again, unfortunately, there's not as much, I find personally, online things that can help you in the US as opposed to the rest of the world. So as Twig just said in regards to having these visas online and stuff, that's unheard of in America. You have to actually have physical papers and sign it and get it notarized and all this sort of stuff. Whereas, the rest of the world, I'll tell you now, it's first generation. It's all online. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very different. Very different.
yeah.
So look, if I say the majority of the day disappeared in a blur, it kind of did. I mean, we were on the road for the best part of 22, 23 hours. And you know what? I don't really remember an awful lot about each of the individual caches. I mean, I've got the photos. I've got the
Yeah.
photos we took with our little laminated cards and the digital clock showing what time we were there. And you know what? That was invaluable. And it was invaluable for something we did not predict. And this turned it, because I've got some highlights of the show, and it's a mix of like the worst bits and the best bits. And one of the absolute worst bits didn't happen on the day, but it happened relating to the day, which was the very next day, or maybe the day after, I can't remember. Within a day or two, our Italian cache got deleted. Our logs for our Italian cache got deleted. The CO deleted all our logs, all four of us.
Why?
Well, so naturally we panicked and blurted out a whole bunch of emails saying, hey, what's going on? We were there. We signed it. We've got photographic evidence of finding your cache. And it's because we had used a team name. And this is not something we'd kind of thought about, but this is part of the, rather than sign 4 names into a logbook at each log to make it quicker. I know it's only seconds, but we came up with a team name, which was NZ-bits, which is, the NZB, InfoFerret, TwigNZ, and Signoid. So we were NZ-bits for all our logging. And luckily, we were able to persuade the CO, who has said that, well, the individual names were not in the log, and they were right, they weren't. But we were there, we had photographic proof of the log, and they allowed us to reinstate our logs. So just for that sort of hour, it was like the worst feeling in the world that we'd gone through all of this, and we're actually only going to get 9 countries, not 10 countries. So
Wow.
So note to self: get a stamp with all the names on it.
Yeah.
Boom, done.
Just stamp with the name.
Yeah, I guess everybody's caches their own way, but really,
Yeah.
that's what you're gonna like.
Well, Let's be honest, Scott. Technically, your name, your geocaching name, must be on a log. I'm talking technically here from headquarters point of view. Their rules and regulations. If you want to be that CO, then you're quite welcome to be that CO.
Yep.
But yeah, wow. How did InfoFerret go with it too? Because I know Sarah very well. So how did she?
You know Sarah
How
well
did she
too.
go with it?
Sarah was
Yeah,
hosting.
she was the co-host of the show. Yeah.
Oh, I knew that. Years ago.
No, I've known Sarah many years, so being another Pom or Limey, if you prefer.
No, Pom is good.
No, we get on real well. Doing the whole group name thing, it's a convenience. All our logs explained who we were. Every one of our online logs said, NZ bits consisted of
Really,
X, Y,
and he
Z,
still deleted the logs.
Well, technically, there's
No.
no NZ bits actually. Geocaching profile of NZ bits does not exist. Can you imagine, Scott? Can you imagine the ET highway with 31 names on the ET highway coming up?
I have probably logged at least a couple thousand caches under team names.
Absolutely.
And I have never once had a problem. And it's always blah 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 stamped with team CG team CG or whatever where we were under at the time. Yeah,
the worst part is every single one of my logs and every cache I do is SBJFH. So
right,
I don't log any of mine as my caching name.
I'm trying to get a good name for that SBFJ.
if you happen to have a really long caching name, most
I'm not
people
going to
abbreviate it, right?
SBJFH. And then I had a KD00 off Cody Dogs there too. It's like,
well, it's the same, I suppose, with me. Even if I'm by myself with See My Shell, if you get a nano log, I write SMS for short for See My Shell. So maybe that's the same thing. It's SMS, not See My Shell. But Scott Cash the Lion has written as well. He's written in the live comments saying HQ doesn't want to arbitrate subjective names. They'll encourage the CO to trust the group name they've claimed. And you've got to have a good proof a cacher didn't sign the log at all to actually defend the log deletion. So thanks for that, Jeff. Thank you, mate.
Thank you, Jeff.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
So, a group photo with a cache container and a flag. I think that's pretty good evidence.
That'll do it. Yep, that'll do it.
That'll do it. So I say that was one of the worst experiences of that day, not on the day, but of that day. And the best was, look, I actually enjoyed setting up those little photos with our laminated cards and our little geocaching icons and so on and so forth. I don't actually have mine with me, but mine's a chameleon because that's my geocaching avatar. So I've got a little 3D wooden chameleon that comes with me whenever I go to events. So I really enjoyed that, and I enjoyed looking at the photos afterwards and making them part of our online logging. And I have to say, as naff as it might sound, but just literally stepping out of the car at 10:30 in our accommodation near Ljubljana and just thinking, yes, we've done it. We've actually done it. And we congratulate each other. We gave each other hugs, all that kind of stuff, because it's not the record. Doesn't matter. It was an amazing day. We absolutely loved doing it. And to be honest, we're actually now New Zealand record holders for other things that we got on the trip, like the number of webcams in a day. We managed to get 7 webcam caches in one single day driving through Germany.
Nice.
So we now hold the record in New Zealand, and we now co-own it with one CO in Australia who's also done 7. So Australasia, we're right up there.
Who's the Australian that's also done 7?
Mate, I knew you were going to ask me that.
I know, that's all right.
Well, I don't know it off. I don't know them personally, and I read the name when I looked this up 3 months ago, and I just simply don't remember right now. So
no, that's right.
Apologies.
And just for everyone listening out there as well, Twig, you said about Matterhorn being that you got altitude sickness and it was very high, etc. Just let everyone know that is actually a 14er, so it is actually just over 1,400 feet. Or 14,000 feet, sorry, 14,000 feet. So for that one there, just to let everyone know, 14,692 feet. just for everyone's information. So yeah, Pikes Peak. That's Pikes Peak.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
Mhm.
There's a virtual and a trad at the
Mm,
peak, and we managed to get them
So-
both.
Nice.
So talk to us. It's already past time, Twig.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
damn.
Told you.
I'm
Told you.
enjoying this, guys.
It's easy. It's easy.
So talk to us about. So what did you? So let's talk about what countries did you get? I was gonna say states because country sounds crazy. Talk about the 10 states you got. 10 countries.
Countries.
Wow. Country sounds insane. That sounds insane to me. Tell me about the 10 countries
So-
you got.
1 minute to midnight, we're standing in the Netherlands.
Hmm.
On the stroke of midnight, we get that cache. 4 minutes later, we're in Belgium, finding that cache. Then I think it was about an hour and a half to get to Luxembourg for the cache there. Then from Luxembourg, I think we were in Germany for all of 6 minutes, literally in, grab, photos, bundle in the car, out back into France, Switzerland, Liechtenstein with its 2 stops for the 2 regions, Austria, Italy, Slovenia, and then what would have been Croatia had that accident not happened in the tunnel.
So Scott, just to let you know, that's exactly the order in which ChatGPT has listed in my quick question that I had at the beginning of the show. There you go.
So, but Twig, how much? And you did what? 17 hours? You said 17.
No, so if you take the time of stopping from when we got our 10th cache, somewhere between 20 and 21, because obviously it was about 9 o'clock when we were on our way to the number 11, and we kind of called it quits. So
But somehow,
something like about 20 hours.
somehow you're fitting in 4 more, Craig, for 15.
well, yeah, they
Wow,
say
I'm just curious. I'm honestly curious how you're fitting 4 into 4 hours.
ChatGPT states 20 hours to do it. 20 hours. I mean, I don't know whether in terms of what direction it's given me. I haven't asked for that. I haven't asked for the directions.
I don't know how they did it.
You get Richard Hammond to drive for you.
John, are you
for
trying to
top
figure
tier fans out there?
John, are you trying to figure out how they did it? Like you did.
Well,
you did 10 and 17.
Scott, I know how they did it. It's documented proof. There was their route. The 2 teams who have genuinely found 15 in a day.
Yeah.
Their routes are documented.
Yeah.
The geocaching blog actually itemized the 2017 finish effort, country by country, geocache by geocache. You can all that information is online.
It's
Right.
amazing to do that fast. I mean, that's
Yeah. It was really just as I say, it was the Hungary thing that really threw a spanner into our works, and we never quite got round that. But
So
no,
what was the typical speed limit when you were going through there?
And try and do it in miles per hour just for the American.
No,
Yeah.
no, I will translate that. I will translate.
Oh, look at
I'm-
Chad, the translator.
I'm ambidextrous. I grew up in the
Still,
UK
he's
in the
still a meter
70s.
taller
I can work in both. So it does depend on the country. Look, the typical speed limit on an open road is about 70 miles an hour, about 110k. Right. There's a couple of countries where their limit was 100k, which is about 62 miles an hour, and there are a couple of countries where their open limit is 120k, which is more like sort of 78 miles an hour. And then you've got Germany, where you've got the autobahns that actually
Unlimited.
have those.
Unlimited.
Oh man, do you know what? All aside from geocaching, just for a moment, I know I'm going over time. I'm so sorry, but I
That's
love
right.
this chat. There were other personal goals and achievements that we did. I mean, I got to drive on an autobahn. It's something I've wanted to do since I was a bloody kid. This idea. I mean, the thing is, I had 3 other passengers in the car, and it's not exactly a sports car, so I didn't quite break 100 miles an hour. But I was a couple of miles an hour shy of that. But yeah, just the fact that we could do it and it was fine. We have 62 miles an hour.
You can do it legally.
Yeah.
I was going like 98 the other day on the expressway. That's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I've done 180 here in the U.S. on a motorcycle. So
And that wasn't legal, was it, Chad?
that was not legal.
No.
No.
And that was back in
My-
the day, Chad, when back in the day in your 20s, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
When he had
Yeah.
long flowing hair out of the,
You wouldn't be
I'm
doing
actually
it
getting
now,
my-
mate.
out of the.
Yeah, I'm actually getting my MR2 up to I think 132 on a side road in the UK once, but that was not for a
So
very
what,
long
so
time.
what was your average? What was your average speed? Now that nobody's listening.
Oh. Look, what I will say to you is that the first countries that we were driving through, like Belgium and into Luxembourg, they had this. Look, I got pinged twice. I got two speeding tickets within 9 minutes of each other in the middle of the night. It was still,
cameras?
yeah. And what it
Cameras.
was, yep, cameras, not guys flagging you down, but it's speed
Mm-mm.
cameras. And what it is they kept having these insane roadworks. So you're literally bombing down a road at 70, 80 miles an hour legally, right? We kept within all the legal speed limits. And then they'll throw in about 300 meters of roadworks where the speed limit has come down from 120 down to 30 or 40. And you've got no warning that it's coming.
Mm.
Bang. And I got pinged twice.
Mhm.
Within a very short space of time with these bloody roadworks that caught me out because it's pitch dark outside. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, whatever the hell it was. And, I'm probably not at my sharpest at that point because it was getting towards the end of my first stint as the driver. So yeah, we didn't go stupid. We pretty much kept to the speed limits. Most of the open road ones would be averaging out at around 70 miles an hour.
Mhm.
But you're not always. Some of these countries are mountainous. You can't do 70 miles an hour around
No.
Switzerland. You'd fall off a
No.
mountain.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go right for the side.
So,
And also just think about that as well. And that is you're doing the speed limits, etc. And people don't understand. In American people as well, they don't understand about these speed cameras that are out there because in America you don't really have speed cameras. You do in some states, but a lot of states don't have speed cameras because they say it's against their constitution. And
Right.
the rest of the world, like Australia is heavy for it. New Zealand as well. And Europe, they're heavy for these speed cameras. And I'll be honest with you, I'm an ex-police officer, 23 years, highway patrol at that. I do not believe in speed cameras. I don't think they work. I think that it's just it's got nothing to do with road safety. You're not getting pulled over by a police officer at all.
Nope.
And so I don't believe in it. As an ex-police officer, 23 years, highway patrol, I don't believe in speed cameras. All they do is, as you said, Twig, they give you a bit of an extra bill, if you like, after you've finished your 10 countries in a day.
It's a revenue gathering exercise.
There you go.
Yeah.
So look, that was our day, and it was just one amazing day in a 5-week amazing trip. I am so proud of the caches that went with me on this trip. I am so happy that they invited me to come along. We had an amazing time. We all got incredible personal achievements. Like I say, 2 people managed to finish their Jasma grid. We got high altitude ones, the webcam caches. We got partnership caches. New Zealand doesn't have partnership caches, so that's an attribute that we couldn't get in New Zealand, and we now have those as well. 20 countries for our combined. As I say, I did a few more. Some of them did a few more on their own outside of our time together. So even to the point where first thing I did when I came back to New Zealand was create a new challenge cache. Right, it's called the 8 in 8 challenge cache. Right, you have to get 8 different cache types in 8 different countries to qualify for this.
Nice.
All 4 of us qualified for this, and so far, because unfortunately Project GC doesn't provide a tool for this, so I can't check this easily. I've got a challenge checker.
Chad, make him one.
Please make me one. I want to find out.
I can get you someone to make one. Send me the details of what you want, and I will get someone to make one. I can't make them anymore. They kicked me off.
They kicked me off. That's freaking.
I believe there's only 7 people in New Zealand who actually qualify for my cache.
Twig. Guess who's in the chat? Guess who's live in the chat? It is the New Zealand reviewer, Andrew Bush. I call him Ash Bush. He's in the chat. I haven't seen or heard of him.
Coddy, welcome, Coddy.
Welcome, mate. He said that I did it, so I'm going to force everyone else to do it. Challenge cash. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
way. See, my reviewer wouldn't have allowed that. There's
Yeah.
no way that challenge would have happened. No way.
Ash
My
Bush,
reviewer would be like,
mate.
no.
Well, I did have to provide a list of names in New Zealand of people who I knew qualified and were
Yeah.
close to qualifying, and so on and so forth. Look, I'm really glad it was allowed, and I think from a personal point of view, and Andrew knows this, Andrew and I have chatted many, many times about challenge caches, and we don't always see eye to eye, but I certainly respect his position. He has to do what he has to do, right? Not every challenge cache should be easy. I mean, I'm
No.
right up there in favor of having some easy ones, but have some difficult ones as well, which are challenges, and hopefully they'll inspire people to actually go out and achieve them, and that's what I like about them. I love challenge
They
caches.
used to be like that. That's what they
Yeah.
used to be before the moratorium. Yeah.
I wholeheartedly agree, Scott.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a shame. It's a shame what they became compared to what they were. Yeah.
Yep.
Anyways, whole story for another
Absolutely.
time. Absolutely. John, thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate you very much.
Guys,
And
it's been my
amazing.
pleasure.
An amazing
It's been my
achievement. An absolutely amazing achievement. I hope you do. If you do 15, let me know. I'll bring you back on. I want to hear about 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 11, we'll bring you back on. If you do 11, he'll bring you back
That's just
on.
stupid. I mean, that's a lot. I can't even fathom it. I mean, I did like 15 counties in a day, and I was done for the day. Counties, and I was done. Like I can't imagine 15 countries. I have two quick questions.
Go for it.
So, one, and this is me being a stupid American. I apologize in advance. How do you deal with money in that situation? Because you're going to all these different countries. How does money work with that?
So on the day itself, the only money we needed to worry about was basically fuel for the car, right? So again, I don't know if we can mention names, but I'm just going to do it anyway and fall foul if there's any rules. So we had WISE cars, WISE. So they are like a preloaded credit card. And the beauty about them is they work in just about every currency. So you can preload it with your own local. So if you guys got one, you'd throw on US currency and you'd go to Belgium, and at point of sale, it's doing the transaction conversion for you. So as long as you don't run out of money, it's great. I need to actually speak to Wise because the chip on my Wise card went ping just as I was at the Mega in the UK trying to buy some merchandise. So I wasn't best happy with that. So it's but when they work really well, right? And it's very cheap in terms of the transaction charges. So the actual cost to transfer from one currency to another, very, very cheap. So I'm sounding like a walking advert for them. I was impressed.
I was honestly curious, like, because how does that work? Like, that's a lot of countries. Well, I mean, you go to a gas station, you get a chips or something to eat. You guys had to eat. I mean, did you bring food, or did you like stop and get food or pick up food, or?
Yeah, for the rest of the trip, basically, we just went to local supermarkets. We just went shopping, and the Wisest card took care of it. I mean, I actually did have a pocket full of euros, and what really surprised me more than anything else is just how many European countries still don't use the euro. We went to Sweden and had to have Swedish krona. We went to Denmark and had to
Poland, Romania, Bulgaria, Denmark, Hungary. None of them use it.
Really?
Yeah.
Although Bulgaria is supposed to start using it at the beginning of next year.
Okay.
You can't use it in Greeks. Don't use it either because the euros itself is printed on greaseproof paper.
Hey guys, just before I go, look, if anyone's interested, there's a trackable code on there.
Say what it is. Say what it is.
Okay.
Say what it is. This is an audio show. 98% of our.
Gotcha. Okay, Tango Oscar November Zulu Tango Whiskey.
There you go.
We're only saying it once. There you go.
So Scott, before we go, Scott, as well, how many countries have you done in a day? We haven't discussed this yet.
I've done two countries.
Two in a day. Chad, what about you?
I've done 2 in a day, but Probably 6 or 7 pairs.
Nice. Yeah, I've done 2 in a day in 3 different pairs. But, and this is a question now for Twig as well. What's your greatest distance between 2 caches in one day? Your greatest distance between caches in one day. There you go. What about you, Scott? What about you? Roughly.
I'd say it was. I think it was Wheeling, Illinois, and Anchorage, Alaska. So I don't know what that is, but it's far.
What about you? What about you, Chad? What have you got? What have you got, Chad?
Trying to find it here.
That's right.
Yeah,
well, okay, Twig.
It's over 5,000 miles. It was between Germany and the U.S.
No, mine's like 15, maybe something like that.
1,500 miles.
I would guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
Anchorage to. I don't know if I Google Anchorage to Wheeling, Illinois. I don't know what that is.
Mine 10,115 miles.
10,000.
10,000. Sydney, Australia to Toms River, New Jersey in one day because
that doesn't count.
Absolutely it counts because it absolutely counts. So you leave Sydney, Australia. If you find a cache in Sydney, Australia, and by the time you fly out, if you did the virtual, if you get the virtual, no, it's the same day. If you get the virtual in Sydney, Australia, ready for this, Scott? This will blow your mind. You get the virtual in the airport, in International Airport, Sydney, Australia. You then directly fly out and you find the cache in LA. You find the cache in LA technically before, in terms of time frame, before the actual Sydney one. So there you go.
Yep.
Now you're
so guys, I'm sorry, but
right there. Come on,
I'm about to one up you guys. So
here we go.
He found his cache.
It used to be about 18,000 kilometers, but I just looked on Project GC. Currently, it's telling me that the maximum distance I have cached in one day is 15,677 miles.
Miles. Yes. Nice.
Okay.
25 odd thousand K in one day.
Nice.
Across 4 caches.
Nice.
Now, see, looking Wheeling to Anchorage is actually 3,500. So I was wrong.
Oh, more than what you thought, Scott. That's good.
Yeah,
good job.
Mine's got me at 7,032 miles over 8 caches in one day.
Nice. There you go. Anyway, that's well over.
I love how you guys love your numbers, right? I have to look. Sorry if this embarrasses anyone, but I was looking up you guys' profiles before I came on, just to check out what you guys have done. And yeah, well done, guys. Well done. You've got some great numbers in there.
Thank you, John. Stay right there. Do not leave. Thank you for so much. First of all, thank you for so much for coming on. You were an amazing guest. Amazing.
It's been my pleasure.
And one more thing, John, as well. Have a look at our numbers after the end of November this year.
Yes.
After the end of then check our numbers again. Over 4,000 more finds after November.
Yeah, but come on, guys. How many of those are going to be bloody ad labs?
None.
No.
Oh, really?
ET Highway.
ET Highway.
Okay. Yeah. It's on my wish list, the ET Highway. Yep, I know it.
It's been on mine for 10 years. Yes.
Join us, mate. You got still got time. Come and join us.
Yep. Flick for me your dates. I'll send you. Yeah, I mean, I'm retired. I can do what I like, right?
There you go.
Right.
There you go.
John, do not leave. You stay right there, buddy. Okay. Do not leave. We'll be right back.
Cool.
Chadley.
Sir.
Chad. Next week. You know who we've got? He was in the chat room all night tonight. We got Jeff May coming on the show next week.
Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna miss out. I'm not here.
Your guy, I know you're gonna miss out. I know.
I'm gonna miss out.
I know. That's why. I knew you weren't gonna be here, so I'm like, I'm gonna have Jeff on the show.
Oh.
he's like the better Craig.
Because he's Canadian. Is that what you're saying?
He's got the better accent. He's got the better.
Oh, hey no. Oh no. I can't say it automatically off the top of my head without someone saying it first. A boot.
I'll be a boots all day. A boot. So guys, we had the Turkey Trot board of directors meeting the other night, and Romy Shapiro Spatula was on the call, and she was abouting all over the place, and I couldn't help myself. Just about and outs, and it was glorious. Glorious. I love the Canadian accent.
And every
Anyway.
time she said it, you and I, Scott,
Me and,
Nod
Jeff,
to each
me and Craig both were like, about. Next week, guys, we got playing with new collector geocaching game cards with Cash the Line. Cash Line's, we all know he's got the Cash Hunters. You know, he's got that Cash Hunter line coming that he's got out. He's got a whole nother line coming out. We're going to talk about. Super excited about that. I want to hear all about it. I want to hear how the new Cash Hunters one is going on. He even talked about a Cash Hunters podcast card. He mentioned it to me. He didn't mention it.
I was part of his startup thing, and I thought to myself, oh, I'm just going to get a coin here, whatever. No, I got a coin. I got these 3D.
Oh my god, I got
so
much stuff from that guy. Oh
so
my god,
much stuff
from
like
the coin.
from Jeff. I know.
Yeah, same here.
That coin looks like schmick too.
So
that coin looks so sweet.
Almost,
Scott.
Yeah,
almost as good as the GCPC coin. Almost. The GCPC coin, Scott, I'll be honest with you, and I'm not, pissing in your pocket here, but the GCPC coin is still my favorite actual coin itself. Like, it is sensational, that coin.
Okay, for the record, though, hold on. Do you have the patron coin or the?
Yeah. No, I've got the patron coin. I've been a patron for years. Still am.
Patron coin is amazing. It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
Mackie, the king of coins.
Of
course, now it would cost $10,000 to make another coin. So it's like, with the 500% tariff that Trump's got on Japan, China. Anyway, coins are going to be a thing of the past, guys. Anyway, next week we got, look at
you know path tag. You can get coins made from pathtags.com. You know that, don't you?
Splash tags now.
No, path tags. They do actual real coins as well. They do coins as well.
So expensive. You still got to pay the do it from America. Really?
You wait and see.
Hey, did you hear Illinois is getting its first mega next year?
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I knew that too. But like, it's live now. It's live now.
Oh, it's live now. Scorpio Red's been all over it.
Scorpio, really? He's been talking about it.
He's awesome.
I didn't hear from Scorpio. Scorpio didn't tell me anything. Scorpio, who's like disappeared off the freaking face of the earth.
Scorpio, he's awesome.
Just disappeared.
He's going to lose his number one call-in status.
I know.
Yeah. He's awesome.
Just doesn't want to listen to our show anymore. I think it was.
Anyway, Scott, we're well over time.
It was the colorblind stuff. I think that did it in. that might have been it.
Someone colored in the numbers on his phone.
Scorpio.
Oh wow!
Awesome.
Wow, and you're still digging. Still digging.
I love the guy.
Oh, he's the best. He's got the best T-shirt that we have. Is all the Scorpio.
Scorpio, he's awesome.
Anyway, guys, next week Jeff May coming on Cash the Line talking about the new card game. See, I went the about in there like that. And Craig will not be here. So.
No, thank goodness.
Yes.
Too many alpha males on this show.
That's what they say. So, guys, thank you so much for listening tonight. We enjoy you. Chat room was awesome as always, guys. Be well, be safe. Hug your loved ones, guys. We will talk to you guys. I have to do actually a live reading tonight because I haven't finished the recording for the.
So, Chad, did you hear that? We can actually interrupt him.
You can actually interrupt me. The music. Here we go, guys. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you guys next week. Please join us again every Wednesday. Oh my goodness! Whoa, I hit the wrong one. 30 Central. I guess we're listening to it
on Facebook and YouTube. The archived video versions of our podcast are available on our website or on our YouTube channel, and the audio versions are available
just the audio.
wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. If you like the show, please head on over to Apple Podcasts and rate, review, and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it, and it really helps the show when you do. If you prefer to watch the show, make sure you click the subscribe or get notified buttons to know exactly when we go live. And hey, if you haven't already, please consider becoming a patron of our show. With tiers starting as low as $5, you have a ton of additional information, extra audio, extra video, only available to our patron members. Please head on over to
You say a lot.
That's
patreon.com/the Geocaching Podcast.
Thanks once again to our sponsors, Cashly, Logwork, FDF Geocacher Magazine, the Max Suds Body Company, Practical Geocaching, Arted Crafted, PathTags.com, Cashcraft, and GeoGo. Please visit our sponsors, and when you make a purchase, you know that GCPC sent you. That's all we got this week. So we'll see you next week talking geocaching, taking your phone calls. In the meantime, be good, be safe, hug your loved ones.
Oh, thanks, Scott.
We will talk to you guys next week.
Okay, bye.
Max Head's body got another one in for free.
I
There you go.
snuck one more in. Snuck
Stuck one more in.
Bless her heart. And
Clear. Well, kind of.
hey now. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Everybody be well, be safe. We'll talk to you guys next week.
John, stay around.
Get your adventure lab. Get your adventure lab. 5 of them. Don't forget. Don't forget.
At least
John,
5.
John, didn't go anywhere. Everybody. Bye-bye.
5 from you.